2018, what an incredible year. So much stuff happened, but a lot of stuff didn't happen as well. And thank goodness for the guys over at the single person who does the Did Not Happen of the Year Awards. This Twitter account keeps an eye out for things that maybe go viral, maybe even don't go viral, but they're tweets from different people who are claiming stuff that's happened, but it hasn't happened. Didn't happen. The great thing about these tweets is that people back up what they're saying. They are adamant that they are telling the truth, because ultimately they're being called liars. My taxi driver into Brum voted leave and politely asked me why I was going to protest against Brexit. Fair enough. I explained, and he said, I've got 2 teenage sons. Let me drop you off, then I'm going home to pick up my lads and we'll join you. Keep talking about #Stop Brexit. All right, girl. Yeah, in you get, no problem. Where are we off to? You lot are nuts. Look, I'm pleased we're leaving. It's good we get to run our own stuff. We've got that money for the NHS now. I mean, I haven't read the papers in a while, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Why on earth are you even going there? Well, the thing is, of course, you've got the economic upheaval, there's all those problems there. And, you know, the migrant issue, which has been the main issue of the whole thing, really. I think a lot of people who want to leave, a big part of that is the problem with migrants. We need migrants, actually, for a lot of the jobs, for our NHS, for the nurses. A lot of them are supplied by migrants who've come over to work here and offer their services. And, of course, the Leave Brigade, they often forget that free EU movement is a two-way street.
I'll tell you what, I'll drop you off, I'll get the keys, I'll come back and do it myself. You got a flag, you got a spare flag? Lovely.
If you're feeling lazy, remember that I showed up on the first day of uni and realised I was on the wrong course, but couldn't be bothered to walk to student services to sort it out, so I just did the fucking degree. Is he saying don't be lazy, or is he saying if you're going to be lazy, be really lazy? Who's he getting at? Who's he annoyed at? Did the fucking degree. Is that lazy or not lazy? I'm confused. So I'm not... How far is... 6-minute walk? Nah, I'm next on FIFA. So what course were you doing? Music. What are you doing now? Computer science and law. That walk. So I picked the little dude up yesterday. As soon as he climbed in the Audi, had to drop that in, wanker, he said, and I quote, Dad, I need to go to your office. I've designed a growth mindset app. I need to plan this and get it wrote down for you. Any ideas who your target market is though, son? Yeah, Dad, it's obvious. Pioneering kids like me. I certainly didn't think it'd be like that at 7 years of age. Fuck off! What's this? Didn't happen. Met one of the worst examples of a job's worth arsehole in London today. Long story short, I couldn't find my tickets. Panicked as train was going to leave, and he didn't let me on it. So within an hour of it leaving the platform, I got a helicopter to take me. Fuck yeah, you little jelly bean. First of all, you got your train tickets. You forgot them. Have you got your train tickets? No. You can't come on, can you? Fucking job's worth. Also, if this happened within an hour... So what's he got this like crack team working behind the scenes on him? Like, guy wouldn't let him on. Fucking Jobsworth. No. He'll be at, I'll send you the location. Just give him the chopper. And if he has got this crack team behind him, give him his tickets in the morning. If you're that organised, if you're able to get a chopper in an hour, said chopper twice now, I know, that'll be the last time. But he's getting a helicopter in an hour. It's a nonsense. And finally, if you think you've won, I was in a chopper an hour later. First of all, you bought the train tickets, that's cost you a certain amount of money. And how much is a helicopter costing? But the funds for the pilot, it sounds like you're not flying it yourself, if it's arranging to meet you, unless you're near one. You're in central London, unless you're going to the top of some rooftop thing to get in your helicopter, which you just boop, boop, park there. So how much does that cost? 10 grand? Minimum? I mean, I don't know. I don't own a helicopter. I'm doing videos in my room. Could have just got on the next train. The photo, though. That. Yeah. It was near an hour ago. Yeah. I swear actually. Went into my local supermarché. And the arsehole at the door says, "Good morning, Mum." I turn and look at him. "Excuse me?" And he repeated himself. "Who the fuck do you think you are to call me ma'am?" I'll have you know you are pushing gender stereotypes, and one of my best friends is struggling with gender identity at the moment. And people like you are the reason they always feel so persecuted. Poor bloke. Just to say, he probably had a telling off earlier that day, or a little the manager's come in and go, "Tim, you got to say, yeah, come here. How you doing, bud? Good? Yeah, ready to go, ready to get some firing, yeah? Good." Brilliant, isn't it? Love that sound. Last week, I just noticed your sales were down a little bit. Can you give me a little more? Can you give me a little bit extra? Yeah? Maybe talk to them. Maybe talk to the customers. Keep it going, keep it moving, you know? Bit of higher energy from you makes them feel better, makes you feel better, makes them spend more money. Everybody wins, yeah? Got it, kiddo? Got your little, yeah? Good, you got your little name tag, that's great. You got little divider things so they know who's next on the conveyor belt thing? Good, fantastic. Now get out there. Get out there and do your best. Good lad. Off you go. Well done, mate. Tim. I'll have you know you're pushing gender stereotypes, and one of my best friends is struggling with their gender identity at the moment, and people like you are the reason they always feel so persecuted. He starts to say he didn't mean anything by it. Well, I didn't mean anything, but I've been told... Wrong answer, buddy! 20 minutes later, and security end up getting called, because I've lost my mind, because I'm such a social warrior. As they're about to kick me out, another shopper stops them and explains how I'm in the right and a hero for standing up for people. The manager comes out midway through this and fires the employee on the spot. He's just covering his arse. He was the guy giving him the pep talk earlier in the day. So what is wrong with you? I said be more charismatic, not pushing gender stereotypes. Like, get out! Turns out their child is also struggling with gender identity. The manager thanked me and said my next shopping trip there is free. Didn't happen. Blabbed me way through with a 2003 Derby ticket. All about Tuesday now. Look at the ticket. It's like, nowadays it's like the beep thing, isn't it, for a start? I just the audacity to even put that out there. You think they're going to let you go through with that? Right, yeah, good. Can I just... Is that all right? Yeah, you got your ticket? Yeah. Yeah, got me. There's my ticket. That's it. Is that all right? All right, cheers. Didn't happen. How much does it cost to borrow 1,000 books a year from a library? Small boy says 500 quid. $500? Smaller, even smaller girl says $1,000? Me. It's free. 600 kids 600 kids in the hall gasp, then cheer. Then one kid puts his hand up and goes, yes, you. So once I bought these 1,000 books, how am I going to get them back home? And how am I going to store them? How much is that going to cost? Got the fees for the van. And the storage in my room. You see my room? No, you haven't, have you? It's tiny. I'm not going to fit 1,000 books in there. Just get it on Kindle. Didn't happen. Everyone dies one day. Everyone. Even wolves. But not books. Not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, is a lot smarter than I am. This one I think actually happened, you know. But I think what we're missing here is just how stupid the mum is. Look at what he said here. Everyone dies one day. Everyone. Even wolves. Wolves? Where's that come from? So what I can figure out from this is that actually the mum has asked her own 3-year-old son if wolves die. Everyone dies. Everyone. Even wolves. But not books. Not words. Words don't die. Might have happened. I had a police officer stationed in my high school. At one point, he got a warrant to investigate me for a stolen calculator. I didn't steal. Yep, because you got it on your phone. He kicked down my door. He kicked down my door after school one day with 8 other cops in riot gear with gun drawns on my grandma. Hey you! Come out here with your hands above your head. Come out. We know you got it in there. God damn it. Freeze! Fuck's face. Freeze, fuckface. Now give us the calculator. There'll be no more drama. What accent is that? Didn't happen. I went to a church camp this summer and the pastor told us a story. His daughter was driving home one day and she felt that God was telling her to do a headstand by the pop machine at a gas station. Of course, she didn't want to because it was just so random and she would feel way too uncomfortable to do that. She kept pushing it away and God kept pursuing her. Finally, she gave in and drove to the gas station. She walked in and there was only one guy who was working. She smiled, waved awkwardly, and walked to the pop machine. She looked at him again, and he was staring. So she did the handstand and began to walk out. As she was reaching for the handle, the man stopped her and asked, "Why did you do that?" And she said, "For some reason, God told me to do a headstand by a pop machine. That's why I did it." The man stared at her for a little bit. He then grabbed a gun from under the counter and set it on top. He said, "Today after work I was planning on killing myself. I had nowhere else to turn to, so I turned to God." Fair enough. Any God. "And I prayed, if you are real and want me alive, send a girl to do a headstand by the pop machine." God, if you're real, can you just get everyone who's still watching the video to subscribe to my channel and Instagram and Twitter?